Hey guys, it's me, Mario, and today we're going to read the third book of the second series, Soltra, the Stone Charmer. The surface of this book is very reflective, so sorry about that. Yeah, this is Soltra, the Stone Charmer. There we go. The prologue. How you guys doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Beast Quest, Soltra the Stone Charmer. Prologue. It had been a long day for the farmer. He plodded along the earth, furrows behind his 2 oxen. Sweat dripped down his neck as he guided the heavy plow through the soil. The sun was setting over the marsh that lay to the west of the farm. The farmer looked up, then frowned, lifting an arm to mop his brows. Dense fog was beginning to creep from the marsh across the field. It was unusual for it to be so thick as this at this time of year. Shivering a little, he unharnessed the oxen and began to lead them towards the stable. The animals were usually eager for their meal at the day's end, but now the farmer could hardly get them to move. Excuse me. He snapped the leather harness, then frowned. It had become icy cold in his fingers. He turned. The 2 oxen had come to a dead halt. "What's wrong, lads?" he asked, walked back to the animals. Tendrils of fog encurled them all, cutting them off from the farmhouse. He patted the neck of one ox, then let out a shocked gasp. Instead of warm flesh, his hand had stroked a hard, cold surface. The 2 animals had turned to stone. As he looked into the oxen's great brown eyes, which were still moving, wide and rolling with fear, he saw a shadowy, milky outline reflected in them. Something or someone was standing right behind him. He turned, crying out in terror as he stared at the female figure that had stepped from the heart of the fog. The setting sun glowed behind her. The woman was 2 heads taller. 2 heads taller than him, her body wrapped in a shiny, ribbonly rippling garment, like a cloak made of black water. He gazed up into the woman's face, but found that she had no face, just a featureless surface, marble, smooth and milky white. Then the final terror came. The whole of her face folded up on itself like a huge eyelid, and from beneath that eyelid stared a single great eye, as green and clear as an emerald. The farmer stared in the unblinking eye, and suddenly his fear slipped away. "Beautiful," he murmured. "It's so beautiful." To look a to took He took a step forwards the Bleh. I need to drink something real quick. He took a step towards the woman. She lifted an arm and held out a white hand towards him. He grasped it close enough now to see his own reflection in the great green eye. Crystals of ice filled his veins, deadening his limbs, freezing his heart. Moments later, like his oxen, only the farmer's eyes could move. His body was encased in stone. The woman turned her silhouette undilating as she drifted back into the fog. A few moments later, the farmer saw a movement out of the corner of his eye. A small boy was crouching in terror behind the low, dry stone, with a wall that marked the boundary of the field. Sorry, I need to read that again. A small boy was crouching in terror behind the low, dry stone wall that marked the boundary of the field. He tried to call to the boy, to ask him to fetch help, but the only sound that escaped him was a groan. Terrified, the boy ran towards the village. The fog curled around the farmer's shoulders like a shroud. How long would it be before death took him? How long would it be before death took him? And that was the prologue. This is one of my favorite books of the Beast Quest series. So mysterious and cool. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed the prologue of Soltra the Stone Charmer? Right? Yeah, Soltra the Stone Charmer. And hope I will see you in the next one. Right? See you guys in the next one. Ciao. Hope you check out my DeviantArt if you're interested. Have a lot of great stuff there. Alright. Bye bye.